Today in the grain market, soybeans were a little bit lower. That national index is well undervalued, really by about 50 cents. The market actually started a little much better, but started to slip. It went from an 8-month low to really a 9-day climb. It looked like it was going good for a while there, but it seems like some commercial come up and will step in. I think that they're looking possibly for that phase one deal to really come into fruition here. The corn was a little bit easier as well. The futures are still awaiting action out of China. I think traders are really holding the cards pretty close to the vest right now. They really are not sure which way to go. The market continues to stay in that consolidative range. The domestic demand is good, but all eyes are really on the exports that flipped from that 26% lower from last year to really getting more demand coming back up. Until we see what these numbers are next week, it's really hard to say which way we're going to go. And of course, we have this long weekend, so everyone's kind of wringing their hands here, and that's why you're seeing the market relatively quiet. Now, wheat was a little bit mixed today. The futures do remain in that same current range as well. The coronavirus uncertainty makes that U.S. dollar a little bit more attractive around the world, and with that rising, that kind of puts a lid on all of the grains and maybe a little bit of pressure even, but it'll keep it from rallying significantly, even though it looks like the markets really want to move a little bit higher. I think we're watching as well that we're only a couple months away from talking about the new crop, and I think most importantly now, we're just going to see if China is going to start fulfilling their obligation. That's going to be next week, and of course it opens the door to that 30-day window, and that's going to be something that we're going to be watching closely day by day, because as the market starts to come in, as they start to make some of their purchases, we'll be able to get a better idea on which contracts are really going to be stimulated by these markets. That's going to really leave a lot for next week, and we're going to have a short week next week, so it's going to be a real interesting tell come Tuesday.